How's everybody doing? This is Josh from Bariatric Boxes. I just wanted to throw together a clip real quick before I go and start the menu for next week, which is it's due up in a couple hours, and it's like 5 o'clock already. It's been a long day. Uh, no, it's all right. So we had a bunch of screw ups this week, which is kind of expected. Starting with me, I didn't get the list over to Misty, who owns Devour Desserts over in Mantua, and everybody that ordered Devour Desserts did not get one because I did not pick one up because they all got sold off the shelf. Um, so I blame Misty. If Misty's stuff wasn't so good, then it will still be on the shelf for me to pick. No, it's totally my fault. I didn't get her a list at all. Like I didn't get her one because I assumed that things would be there, but she told me to get it in on a certain time, and I did not do that. So I'm sorry to everybody that did not get desserts, but I just saved you like a few calories, so you're welcome. Um, uh, I'll be refunding everybody. I just have to get time to go through the entire system and kind of see who ordered what, and then I will um, be refunding you that. You can help me out by just saying, "Hey, I ordered some," and then I'll know that to refund you, and I can go over your order, or I'll just go through it one by one, and that's fine too. Other than that, besides that, there are some people that are missing various things. So they might be missing like granola here, like a sandwich thin there, or a fruit cut, whatever. They're missing stuff. If you're one of them, let me know, please. So that way we can correct it and comp you a meal or do something, whatever makes you happy. I can refund you a meal, or I can give you a meal, or we're discuss whatever you'd like to, how you'd like to proceed. Um, it's good problems to have. These are all things that I expected, especially with the increase of meals that we've had over the past 2 weeks. We were averaging and used to kind of steady at about 300, 350 meals. And then we did 700 in like the course of 2 weeks. So we're going to have a lot of growing pains. However, I do have great support and great people around me, and I do have great individuals working with me. It's just getting everybody on the same page, and that just takes time. So, and better game planning by me and better organization. So thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it. If you're, I will correct all that stuff. So let me know. But if it's not something that you want to really deal with correcting, getting your meals sent in inaccurate. If you don't want your meals inaccurate, hopefully it doesn't happen. But give it like 2 weeks, and then we should be good. It should be fine. Um, Other than that, everything else pretty much went smoothly. The food came out great. The cooks did a great job. It was more so the boxing and putting things in bags. So if anybody knows how to teach English or knows how to teach simple math, um, uh, they need to read. I don't know why it's hard. Like it's just hard to read a piece of paper and say I need 2 Guinness beef stews. That's a very hard thing. So it's things that need to be worked on, and they will be corrected. What else? We have a meat purveyor. He started. We started working together last week, so all the meat and everything is from him this week. His name's Steve McDonald. I say McConnell. Steve McDonald, and he's out of Swedesboro, which is a town that I kind of grew up next to. When I was 16, I was working at the old Swedes Inn, which is now I think Red Rooster or Red Fin or Red something. I met him when I was 16 through the chef that I was working for, and now that same chef that I'm still friends with hooked me up again. I'm ecstatic to be with him. He is somebody that knows a lot of people. He's been he's been doing what he's done for decades. Um, but more importantly, it's the product that I'm going to get from him, or he's going to give me, and the variety. So things, other lean meats such as alligator, ostrich, venison, all that stuff can be on the menu, and I plan on putting it on there as well. It's not going to be on everything, but it might be like one item just so people can kind of try it out. I was thinking like an alligator, like etouffee, like a like Louisiana Cajun kind of braised alligator with a bunch of different stuff, so it's not so. I don't know. Expand on your palates, especially if you have these protein goals and you're tired of eating just chicken. Um, Additionally, he is connected with Martin's Meats in East Greenwich. I think it's Martin's. Um, so I get to give them like a recipe or give them product, and they will turn it into sausage. That's awesome. So I could do chorizos, I could do Italian sausages, I could do all these things that instead of making the patties, I can actually have it in like natural casing. And it's like real sausage. We can let it ferment and do all these crazy things and really really have some really cool products. I'm really excited about it. For instance, for breakfast as an option, I was thinking of maybe like a blueberry protein pancake or waffle, and then we'll have those like two sweet sausage links next to it, and then maybe some scrambled eggs, and then we can make like a ginger blueberry syrup or something. I don't know. I know it sounds good, right? So I think I think the quality of the ingredients and everything's going to get better. The cooking's going to get better as myself and the cooks work together. Um, and hopefully the boxing and everything else that's happening stops and doesn't happen. But it's expected and unfortunate. But let me know so I can make it right. That's the only thing we can do right at this point. If not, and that you're still not satisfied, then like I said, wait like 2 weeks or so, and then start ordering again. So, like I said, the modifications. As far as modifications, we are um, turning that off simply because we can't do it. Um, we do it right, so we make the individual meal and we put the stuff on it, or we take the things out, and then somehow, some way, somebody gets a meal that was supposed to be sent to somebody else. Now they feel like they're gypped or they're missing something. Um, so at this time, I'm just going to put a stop to it until I'm staffed and everybody's kind of on the same page. The only person that will get away with that is like my mother, Cecilia Kane. That's because she's a vegetarian and I've been giving her vegetarian meals since like the beginning. So, and she's family, so you have to understand that. But it will be back soon. I want everybody to kind of have things as they want it. But hopefully you can understand that at this time it's gonna cause you more of a headache than anything else because I already expected to Negledelphian. I always expected to be worse. So I don't know what it looks like now. I've been in contact with a bunch of customers today. Um, they're all good. I think they're happy. Hopefully, um, but I'll take care of it. So again, sorry for the growing pains, but don't stop ordering because it's great. That's the only way we get better. Just give it time, and it's going to get better and better and better. So thank you all for the orders. Um, as far as any other news or updates, um, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's going to be flying out within the next few days and weeks, but I don't want to jump the gun. So I have a bunch of meetings set up, and yeah, well, that's it. So exciting stuff is going to be going through. Um, what else? As far as the update, how'd I do? Yo, being a bariatric dietitian and sitting there and counseling bariatric patients before surgery, during surgery, after surgery, and you're like, yeah, do this, do this, do this, get your fluids in, get your protein in, get your vitamins every day. Why can't you do this? It's so easy. Like, that's all you have to do. This week, I've learned a lot and learned how hard it is to. For me, I was busy all week, so It wasn't really the appetite until Friday, because I was shopping and around food, and I was like, oh my god, everything looks so great. Um, now it was more of meeting that protein goal. So most bariatric patients don't have as strong of an appetite after surgery as they did previously. That's because there's a hormone called ghrelin in your stomach um, that gives you your appetite. So, with the nature of surgery, it cuts through the top portion of the stomach, which produces the hormone ghrelin, and now they don't have as much of an appetite. So, I was kind of like them, that they didn't have an appetite, and you had to force yourself to eat to get this protein in and the fluids and the vitamins. I did horrible. Like, my protein goal would be like, I don't know, 80 to 90 grams, give or take, for the day. And you guys tracked it. If you followed on Facebook, you saw 60, 65, 70. If I was a bariatric patient, I'd be bald and I'd be wasting away, like muscle wasting, if I continue doing that for the next few weeks. So it really, that wasn't something that I was actually looking for. That wasn't something that I was thinking about when I even decided to do this whole thing. Was, wow, I'm pretty much eating like a bariatric patient, and how hard is that to do that every day, day in and day out, and stay consistent? Um, I'm not gonna lie, the boxes were awesome because it was just convenient. I was running around. It's like, all right, cool. Here's a box, fruit, then you're good. As far as appetite goes, like I said, the appetite didn't really kick in until towards the end of the week. I think that was because I was more surrounded by food. For the most part, the appetite was good. I went through the day, and my days are always the same anyway. I wake up, I have a granola bar. You don't have to have a granola bar. You can have anything that's, let's say, like less than 150 calories, for for that mid morning, for that first 90 minutes, and then you would have like your next meals after that, or have your breakfast after that. I don't know if that made sense at all. So let's back up. So I have a granola bar in the morning, because that's just what I feel like having. If the granola bar is not there, then it's like an apple, or it's a yogurt, or it's I don't know, like one of those little tangerines, little oranges, clementines, halos, the halo oranges. There you go, the little Johns. So I have to have something small just because I'm not a morning person. Like, I'm lucky enough to get out of bed. So to have an orange or something small that's reasonable, okay. Um, so same rules for you guys. If you have something, if you're not a morning person, you have to get something in within that first 90 minutes. Look at the calories, make sure it's less than like 150. Um, Bariatric patients, look at the sugars, make sure the sugars are less than 10. That way you're not having dumping syndrome. Uh, why are you capped at 150? Because I treat my first meal like a snack. And then my snack time is where the meal should be coming in. So breakfast, right? So most people do breakfast and snack. I do snack then breakfast, and then dinner or whatever, lunch and then dinner. Um, and we're going to talk about calories during this week as well. So I have Wednesday and Thursday. I'm going to be dedicated to putting up a lot more content and a lot more explanations of things. Um, so my appetite was good. The fluids, as far as getting in 64 ounces a day, barely. I think there's some days that I got like 100, other days that I got 64. Towards the end of the week, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I was really busy. Even yesterday, um, yeah, yesterday was bad. Yesterday I had granola bar and G2. I think. I think that's it. Yeah, that was bad. I was tired. I just went to bed. So fluids. I had fluids and granola bar yesterday. So how's my weight going? My weight, I'm down. I was 210 this morning. I was 222 on last Monday. Yeah. I came in, I weighed myself. I was 219 last Monday. I was dehydrated. I knew it. So I drank a bunch of fluids and I went up to 222. And then I weighed myself again on Tuesday and I was 216. So, uh, yeah, I lost 6 pounds. Okay. Like, I don't know what to say about that. It's 1 week. What I don't want people to do is to compare each other. Everybody wants to compare each other's weight loss. Like, that's not how it works. If I was comparing myself to, say, a 600-pound person, and we both did the same diet for the week, and we both ate the same amount of meals, and it was exactly the same thing, he might lose like 20 pounds in a week, whereas I'm going to lose 6. So it's how your body adjusts to the deficit of calories, and we're going to explain that more in depth later this week. Um, as far as calories, and I'm getting a lot of questions, which is great. People are asking, like, what do I snack on? What do I do? How do I go shopping? Um, we're going to go in depth with that more tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday when we talk about calories and stuff. I'm going to go to grocery stores and just take a bunch of pictures like a weirdo, and just sit in the aisle and just boop, 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 and start kind of getting pictures ready for you guys of the product and the label. Uh, I don't like saying what's good and what's bad. I don't believe in good and bad food, except for like deep fried butter balls or deep fried butter sticks or whatever. That's just like a heart attack. Um, but it comes down to individual's goals. So there's no certain snack that's great over another, kind of. But as long as the macros and the calories all match and the sugars are down so that you don't have dumping syndrome, then it's all about your preference and what your goals are. Uh, I think people want to lose weight quickly, so they want to stay as close to go through rapid weight loss. That you have to kind of stay between like 700 to 1,000 calories a day. Um, but you still can have weight loss if you go above that 1,000. Like if your body's used to getting 3,000 calories a day, and you're not doing 1,000, but you're doing 1,500 or 1,800, well, you're still going to lose weight, but it's going to be at less of a clip. And nobody wants that. Everybody wants to just like a quick fix, take a pill, turn on Dr. Oz, and take some BS stuff and hope for the best. But that's not how weight works. It takes a while to put weight on, and it takes even longer to get the weight off. So you have to be realistic. You have to set small, achievable goals, things that are measurable, and hold yourself accountable. So uh, I'll be talking about more of that stuff in depth. For now, I really got to get this menu done. So if I don't know if you guys have questions about anything, if I screwed up your order, um, if you I don't know if you want anything, just message me on like Facebook or Instagram or the Wix thing, the Wix chat, and I'll be right there for you. Other than that, thank you again for helping us grow and supporting us and letting us kind of screw up. Um, there's gonna be more times for screw ups, like I said. So it's just let me know so I can make it right. Um, there's nothing better. There's no better way to inflict change in a company than hurting their pockets. So hurt pockets enough, take money away enough, and then maybe they'll start changing and doing the right thing. So my guys already know. We've already talked. Um, what else can I do? So it's like we can train them, and then find who's going to stay and who's going to go. As hard as that horrible as that sounds, but that's how it goes. So Murph, get it fixed, and I'll get it fixed. Other than that, keep it honest with us. There's a survey in case you don't feel like talking to me directly. There's still that survey up. I'll probably repost it or pin it on something. Just kind of let us know how we're doing. The meals were good. The meals were horrible. The delivery guy looks like the Geico caveman. Like whatever. You can leave whatever comment you want, and that way we can help us improve. Other than that, like I said, I'll be back. I'm gonna go into a cave and start getting this menu done, and then I'll post it sometime later tonight. Make sure you get those orders in before Wednesday at midnight, please, so I can get these things off to Misty and to Yanni and to Steve and get all these things lined up right. If you do order late, let me know because I don't want to miss anything. Yeah, so we're getting there little by little. So I'll see you guys. Need anything, message me. Other than that, I'll be throwing up clips like tomorrow and Wednesday and Thursday probably. All right. Thank you.